It's Pelle here today, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this Opium Effect. I would say this Opium Effect is kind of looking like the Overseas music video by Ken Carson. It has this kind of black and white but still like colorful noise to it basically. I thought it was very cool, and yeah, I'm excited to show you guys how to make it. And if you guys don't know, my great friend Povikas, he's the one that made the Opium presets pack, which you guys absolutely loved. And I would say for the last 6 months he's been working on the V2, the version 2 of the Opium presets pack, and it's finally out now. So if you guys want to check that pack out, it's going to be a link in the description. Now let's get into the tutorial here. So here on my After Effects, I've added the clips I'm going to be showcasing the effect on, and I'm going to start off by roto brushing this clip out, and I'm going to be adding a text there, which is going to look very cool in the ending. This is optional, you don't need to do this to make the effect, but for the text part, if you want to follow along for that, start off by roto brushing out this clip. And if you guys don't know how to roto brush, it's going to be a link in the description explaining how to make it. When you are roto brushed, your video should look something like this, a cutout version of the artist. And after that, you're going to be pressing Ctrl D to duplicate it, and then delete the roto brush layer on the bottom layer to get the background back basically. And now I'm going to be making the text. So I'm going to go up to the type tool here. I'm going to type Opium, and here I'm going to be using a font called Heartless. I'm going to increase the size, something like this. Go to align, then align the text like that. So now it's center the text. Go back to the character settings here, and then we're going to press this arrow here, the swap fill and stroke. So if you do that, it's going to be a black text, and then if we increase this stroke here, we're going to get a white outline, and I'm going to set it to 10. And that's the only thing I'm going to be doing for this text here. After that, I'm going to be cutting the text so it just covers the second clip here. I'm going to drag it under the roto brush layer, so it's going to look something like this. After that, I'm going to be pre-composing this, so you can name it Opium Text. And here I'm going to be adding a effect from Povikas' new Opium presets V2. So if you go to Effects, Animation Presets, User Presets, Opium presets V2, and then you can add Opium 2 Text 1 to the pre-composition layer here. And when you add that, you will get this super good looking Opium text effect there in the background. Insanely good in my opinion. And it's going to look even better in my opinion when we combine it with the effect I'm going to be teaching you guys today. So what I'm going to be doing is basically make a adjustment layer. So I'm going to press Ctrl Alt Y. So here we have our adjustment layer, and we're going to start off by adding hue and saturation here. And I'm going to start off by dragging down the saturation to -100, and this is going to make our clip black and white. And this is the look we want, because we basically want to have that like Opium black and white look. But later on we're going to be adding the colorful noise that's that they have in the Overseas music video, that kind of Opium effect. After that, I'm going to be adding curves, and we're adding this effect to basically adjust and increase the contrast now. So here in this graph, I'm going to make a S shape here, something like this here, and this is going to increase the contrast in your video. You guys can see the difference here. There's no contrast. Boom, when I add it, it's going to be looking something like this. After that, I'm going to be adding flicker, and here the only thing I'm going to be adding here is a random color amplitude. So it's basically going to be flickering a little bit with colors, not just black and white. So it's going to be adding a little bit extra touch of color there to the effect, which I think is really clean. After that, to one of the best effects here, it's called Signal, a really cool plugin to use, especially when you're going for these grunge Opium kind of effects. This is a very good effect to use for those kind of effects basically. And here we're going to be adjusting some settings here. So we're going to be changing the signal amplification to 7. After that, I'm going to be increasing the cutout filter to 100, and the luma noise, we could add that to 15. So this is basically like the black and white noise. And we're going to be increasing the luma noise to 15. So this is going to be like the default normal noise here. Looks pretty good. And then I'm going to be increasing the chroma noise here. So this is going to be like the colorful noise here. I'm gonna set it to 25, and you guys can see we get this colorful noise on our clip here. And after that, also add hue noise to 30, so we got even more noise now. After that, I'm going to set the chroma loss to 0.5, because I don't want the colors to pop too much. You don't want to be like a opium rainbow kind of effect. Like, we want it to be a subtle, a colorful but still subtle effect, basically. After that, I'm going to be increasing the sharpen to 5. Going to look something like this. And I'm also going to be opening up a luma modulation and then uncheck tape errors to get rid of this tape error. Now I'm going to be decreasing the quality even more with other effects. So I'm going to be adding mosaic. And here I'm going to set the horizontal and vertical blocks to 400. So this is going to make it very low quality here. You guys can see the difference here. Very low quality. After that, I'm going to be adding a deep glow. I'm going to increase the radius to 500 and then the exposure to 0.5. We get this good looking lightness here. This is how the effect looks so far. And then increase the threshold to 70. After that, you're going to be adding fast box blur. And here I'm going to set the blur radius to 1. Then I'm going to be adding unsharp mask. I'm going to increase the amount to 150 and then the radius to 30. So it's going to be getting sharp again, basically. Then I'm going to be adding transform and then just increase the scale a little bit so we get rid of this side thing here. Set it to 102 there. After that, add the posterized time. This is optional, but I like to make it a little bit more laggy, so I'm going to set the frame rate to 15. And you guys might think, whoa, this is a very, very dark effect. You can go up. If you want to make it a little bit more unique, you can increase the amplitude of the flicker to maybe 0.5. So make the last adjustments. If you think it's too dark, go up to graph, drag up the graph a little bit, something like that maybe. And this is the result you guys will be getting, super clean. And you guys might have to adjust depending on what clip you guys have, what footage. So go to, I would say, the flicker and the curves is where you want to adjust mostly for your clip or footage, basically. And also want to show you guys some presets from Puvika's new editing pack, Opium Presets V2. I think they look absolutely stunning, not gonna lie. So I want to share some looks with you guys. So if I just make an adjustment layer, Ctrl-Alt-Y, and this pack is packed with effects. So you guys can see these are the presets. I mean, it has to be over 40, 50. I don't even count it, but this is, you won't need more Opium effects than this, like that's for sure. So this is a crazy amount. So if I'm just adding like Opium to camcorder, before I show you guys the preview here, the funny thing was that I thought like the Opium effect I made was like, I thought it was good, you know. I thought it genuinely was good. When I added these effects here, my lord, this was good. I mean, you guys think, oh, you're gassing me up too much, but like, just look at this, like, my god, that looks good. Like, this is must be one of my favorite effects I've seen in a while. This is insanely clean in my opinion, and that's just one of the effects from the pack. If I make another adjustment layer, I'm gonna add the Opium to depth. I mean, wow, this looks amazing. You can tell he like put insanely much time in this. Like, it's all of the effects, or like a unique Opium look that is insanely good looking. I don't know, it just, bro. I'm gonna use Opium 2 Insanity. I mean, I thought it couldn't get better, but like, this is, wow, this is actually insanely good. Just look at the roto brush, the text here, like, whoa, this is incredible, not gonna lie. I mean, if you guys are interested, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm stunned with the quality of effects in this pack. This is actually insanely good, and I mean, if you like the Opium style, the Opium aesthetic, this is more than perfect for you. And if you are interested, I have a discount code. You can use the discount code Pelle to save $5 on this pack. I think it's incredible, and if you guys want to check it out, it's going to be linked in the description. I'm lost for words at this point, but now if you want to save the effect I made, obviously the Opium V2 were a little bit better, but if you want to save the Opium overseas effect I made, you guys can mark all of the effects here by pressing Ctrl-A, go to animation, save animation preset. Here I'm going to name it Opium Overseas Effect. Then press save. And we have our preset saved, so we can use it for another time. And yeah, if you guys like this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment your thoughts on the effect, what you guys want to see next. And yeah, don't forget to check out my website, editingvisuals.com. I have a bunch of editing packs there, and that's going to help you out with your editing. I also have a lot of socials, be sure to check them out. Check out my Discord, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care and have a nice day.